Srila Bhaktilok Paramadoiti Swami Maharaj preparándose para el Harinam diario que se hace en Vrindavan todos los días a las 4 de la tarde. Acá tenemos para Mahamsa Maharaj. Parece que nunca había visto una cámara en su vida. Se asustó un poco. Rishikesh Maharaj con Yamastan Viprabhu. Se le olvidó ahora. Acá estamos en el templo del Lala Babu, un templo inmenso con sus jardines, sus hermosas deidades de Radha y Krishna. Este templo fue construido por un gran rico, un hombre muy millonario, muy religioso, Lala Babu. Cuando él terminó este templo, inauguró el templo, instaló las deidades, tuvo una fiesta bellísima. Él al otro día quedó tan complacido con el servicio que había hecho para Sri Radha y Krishna que él renunció a toda su posición, su fortuna y se volvió un mendigo en las mismas puertas de este templo. Este es el hermoso jardín. Podemos ver algunas imágenes de costado. Son imágenes que se tomaron como para bajarlas después en la computadora. Entonces quisimos, bueno, dejarlas así nomás, como documentos. No traten de mirarlas porque les puede dar tortícolis. Harinam en Vrindavan con Srila Paramadvaiti Swami. También nos acompañan Vamana Maharaj y Rishikesh Maharaj de Colombia. un encuentro trascendental. Acá nos encontramos en las afueras del templo, o afuera del templo Radha Raman, Sri Sri Radha Raman. El incansable Chilaguru Maharaj, cada vez que tenía espacio a las 4 de la tarde, salía con el grupo de devotos a Harinam por todos los alrededores de Vrindavan. Srila Paramadvaiti Swami Maharaj es muy conocido en Vrindavan, ya que hace más de 25 años que él está yendo a este lugar. Y siempre los comerciantes, la gente lo ven cantando por los diferentes lugares de Vrindavan. Es muy conocido y muy respetado por ellos. El viejo amigo de Chilaguru Maharaj, Dinesh, y amigo de todos, con su padre. Esta es la calle principal de Vrindavan, Loi Bazar, donde está todo el centro, donde puedes encontrar desde una cuenta de yapas hasta un chaleco Gandhi. Puedes encontrar deidades, artículos de bronce, parafernalias para adoración, caracolas, chamalas, abanicos, ropa para las deidades, ropa para los devotos, saris, kurtas, de todo puedes encontrar en este lugar. Lo que te sería muy difícil comprar sería tal vez ropa carne, porque no hay mucha. La bookstore, la librería de Guru Maharaj, la cual tiene libros en todos los idiomas. Y si no hay un libro de tu idioma, entonces simplemente lo pides y te lo consiguen sin ningún problema. Ahí tenemos a Mal, el de la polera verde, el cual está encargado de esta librería. La librería de la World Vaishnava Association, donde puedes encontrar libros de todas las misiones. Acá tenemos una hermosa vista del Radha Damodar Mandir. Esta es la entrada del Radha Damodar, Sri Radha Damodar Mandir, donde vivió Srila Prabhupada por muchos años. Este es el Samadhi de Srila Rupa Goswami y enfrente está el Samadhi, está el Vayan Kutir, perdón, de Srila Sanatan Goswami. Podemos ver acá adentro algunas pertenencias de Sri Rupa Goswami. Y ese es el Vayan Kutir de Sri Sanatan Goswami. Grandes personalidades vienen a este lugar de todos lados. Acá tenemos un sadhu, un maestro.
O poder estar es solo por la misericordia del maestro espiritual, como dicen los Vaishnavas. Y en acuerdo a lo que Gurudev explica, este es un lugar muy auspicioso, ya que en este lugar fue donde Srila Rupa Goswami y Srijiva Goswami dieron la misericordia a Srila Prabhupada para inspirarlo y poder explicar acerca de lo que dice el Upaisamrita. El Upaisamrita es un libro que fue escrito por Srila Prabhupada para poder venir a este sitio. Se necesita conocer acerca
Es la hora de la ceremonia de Artik que se hace a Sri Radha Damodar. Acá tenemos las hermosas deidades de Sri Radha Damodar. Acá estamos en la tienda de nuestro amigo Rajit, consiguiendo algunas parafernalias para el templo de Bolivia, de Copiapó y para los devotos en Santiago. Unas hermosas parafernalias para la adoración de Sri Krishna en el altar.
Swami Maharaj to see Sridhar Maharaj, and one of the young disciples was requested to say something, and he quoted this verse, Vandeham Shri Gurum Shivitapada Kamalam, that the plurality concept of the spiritual master, that we offer our obeisances to all the devotees of the Lord, to all those who Krishna has chosen to be his agents to take the holy name and the message to those souls who aspire for them, and often also to those who do not aspire for it. Just by distributing of the causeless mercy of Sri Gauranga and Sri Nityananda Prabhu, they are fortunate to be part of this wonderful divine plan of the Supreme Personality of God as he appeared in this world. So, when Srila Bhakti Rakshita Maharaj heard that explanation, he was very pleased. And he said that he was very surprised that these young devotees, I'm talking about the year 1973 or so, 73 or 74, he said he was very surprised that they had understood that point already, that the Krishna's sweet will was acting in so many different, so many wondrous ways, which we can hardly imagine. I will just tell you one story in this connection to show you how much humor Lord
El
Krishna
templo de Rup Sanatan de Chila Bhaktivedanta Naraya Maharaj, al cual lo vemos al lado de Chila Guru Maharaj,
called Miss World or Miss Universe, where they, young girls hardly dressed, stand in front of some lusty fellows who want to just enjoy their bodies, at least through their eyes, and to choose who is the most beautiful body they can see. But what was playing in the background? The background music was by Kula Shekhar, chanting Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya. And this was televised all over the world, this event. So Lord Govinda and Lord Gopal were going through the ears, into the hearts of people, as if they were just in Maya. complete mind. So by the great mercy, by the plan of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, somehow the holy name of Krishna is reaching so many people. And I was so touched in my heart when I heard that I could not hardly imagine how Krishna could agree to appear in such an assembly. So in this sense, it is also very humorous that he has me speaking here to you, but he is very humorous and very kind, and his causeless mercy, it doesn't seem to know many exceptions to make, simply giving everybody a chance to participate in this Kevala Ananda Kanda, in this happy, joyful process of chanting and dancing. A few days ago I was just thinking, daring to think, what would I say if I was to address an assembly of great Vaishnavas? And it came through my mind that one of the most difficult things in spiritual life, which I know many of you already went through in this lifetime, is when our spiritual master departs from this world. Actually, even though our spiritual master has prepared us for that moment in one way or another by telling us so many things, giving us so many ideas, preparing us, giving us guidelines, in every sense one can imagine, still as soon as he's gone, it looks like total darkness is there, and like nobody really can figure out what to do next, whether to go step right or left or stay or to be silent or to cry. It is such an incredible experience. There's such a striking moment. And one time Srila Bhakti-Raghunatha Srila Deva Goswami Maharaj said, this is the most strongest of all the instructions the spiritual master gives to his disciples when he withdraws from his visible platform of the devotee's life. So, when I was thinking about those days, Srila Prabhupada left us in 1977. That's a long time ago already. So long. It is so wondrous and amazing that even today we can still have the company of many of our Guru Bhais and of our senior God brothers, and have the kindness of other Gaudiya Vaishnavas who have so kindly come into our life and giving us more light and more enthusiasm so that we can go on this path and understand this beautiful family which Srila Prabhupada has brought to us. This family of Gaudiya Vaishnavism, which is not easy to understand. So, in that moment of his departure, remembering that, all this confusion and all this uncertainty, there's definitely one thing we can always remember and always take shelter of, and that is that we should serve Vaishnavas, regardless who they are and where they are. Important is that they are Vaishnavas, and important is that I'm a servant. Because as long as I can remain a servant, a real servant, somebody who wants to serve the master in one perspective or the other. Like for example, like we may sometimes ask, who's serving? Is the disciple serving the guru, or is the guru serving the disciple? When we look at the working hours of both of them, it surely looks like the guru is doing the service in most cases. So he's serving the Vaishnavas in one way or another. Wherever way we can find this possibility that we can serve them, that will be our home. That will be where the grace of our spiritual master will stay with us. Keep filling our heart with hope, filling our life with prospect, with new challenges to be met, with new tests to be passed, and again, by the grace of Gauranga Mahaprabhu and the wonderful advice he has given to us in his Shikshastakam, we can just go on. And who knows, by the divine grace of our spiritual master, we don't know how quickly this grace is really going to fructify. Like sometimes devotees discuss this, whether how easy or how difficult it is to get the grace of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. To think of the personality of God. I want to tell you just a short story in this connection. Once we were washing the curtains in our temple in Bogota. So from the street you could have the darshan of Gornita. Usually there were colored curtains you could not see. So one of the neighbors who had been going by the temple hundreds of times looked through the window and saw the deities and thought that was amazing. So she walked into the temple and met the pujari. She said, what are you doing here? And he said that we worship the Supreme Personality of God and we put flowers and nice dresses, all the shringa. And she said, you know, I have a flower shop. I could bring you some flowers every day. So the pujari, as you can imagine, was delighted by that idea and encouraged her very much. And from that day, every night she would come and would bring a big bundle of flowers for our deities. That went on for maybe 30, 35 days. Then she stopped coming. So the pujari was very worried. He said, what happened to her? So he went to the flower shop, entered, and her son was in there. And he asked, what happened to the lady who's working in the flower shop? Oh, he said, she's my mother. Yeah, what happened to her? She always comes to our temple. Oh, he said, she was just a few days ago, as she left here, she was hit by a car on the street. And I ran out, and she had the flowers in the hand. And she was saying, I have to bring the flowers to the temple, I have to bring the flowers to the temple. And she left her body there. So then after 30 days of devotional service, and by the grace of a Vaishnava, a person can get such a magnificent mercy to think of the Lord and service of the Lord in the moment of his death after all sinful life. So then I could say, well, this is so wonderful, I think we all have some chance. This is really so merciful. Anyhow, that's all I have to say today. And pray for the mercy of all you great Vaishnavas here, that somehow or other I become one day a real servant of my Guru Dev. Hare Krishna.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasa.
Brinda Kunya Ashram, esperando la visita de muchos devotos de Bhaktivedanta Naraya Maharaj, quienes van a visitar el templo, tomar darshan de Tulsi y de Gauranga Radhabraya Mohan. Srila Bhaktilok Paramadvaiti Swami Maharaj tomando darshan de Gopeshwara Mahadev. Podemos apreciar un gran grupo de discípulos de Bhakti Vedanta Naraya Maharaj.
Next door. But she wanted to have her own temple because the Manipuris have a special way of doing their seva. So she was having this temple and she was doing a bhajan here, and every Sharad Purnima there was big Manipuri Ras in this garden. They were making this celebration every year. And so this was one of the first temples which had Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also here in Vrindavan. Because she was Manipuri, so she was from Narottam Das Thakur's Parivar. So she had Mahaprabhu and Radha Braja Mohan in this temple. Narottam Das Thakur's deities, which are now in Gangudri, the original deities of Narottam. So she made the replica here of this temple. And then this temple was having very nice puja all these years. And now even better with so many wonderful Vaishnavas coming from all over the world. This is very enlivening to see how Mahaprabhu's mercy is distributed all over the world. Hare Krishna, This is a place of Vrinda Devi. So Vrinda, all those in the line of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they must worship the lotus feet of Vrinda Devi. It's very, very important. We see that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, how did he come in this world? By the call of Advaita Charya. Because Advaita Charya, he remembered one verse from Gautami Tantra, Tulasi Dalamatreina, Jalina Chulukena Bhat. That if one, Krishna himself has said, if one worships me with Tulsi, then I have nothing to repay that person. I have to give my very self. So Tulsi is very dear to Krishna. So we should know something about this Tattva Siddhanta. Who is Vrinda and who is Tulsi? So in Vrindavan, Golok Vrindavan, all the pastimes of Krishna, they are arranged by Yogamaya. Radha Braja Mohan ki jai. Radha Braja Mohan ki jai. Chalo.
भगवान न ये 3 बार मिले वृंदावन शब्द उत्पत्ति वृंदा अर्थ हलो समूह अब अर्थ हलो जत प्रकार भक्तरा साधन करते एले साधन के जत प्रकार कष्ट आदि है समस्त
वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभयश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। हरे